Hi, I'm Michelle and welcome to today's Kegel Exercises for Men video. Now, this video is a little bit different to our usual setup. I thought I'd take the time to do a response to many of your questions and comments that you've sent in response to my videos for Kegel Exercises for Men. So I'm going to cover some of the most frequently asked questions that you send through, and I really thank you for all these questions. I read all your questions and I really try to respond to as many as I can, so please feel welcome to post any more down below today if you find that there's anything that grabs your interest today as well. Now, let's dive right in. I'm going to be going through some of the most frequently asked questions recently and also in the past. And this question just came through in the last few days. Drone says, I feel like I don't even have Kegel muscles and I can't get them to react. So how can I get these muscles to react? This is a really common question that I get from guys. Remember that the correct Kegels action is to retract the penis. So it's actually to move it inwards slightly. And also to think about stopping the flow of urine at the same time. So there's a twofold action. That's the action that you're really after to get your benefits. But to actually get the penis to move can be tricky, can't it? What you can do is you can start standing side onto a mirror and you can watch and see if you can actually retract it. You can also feel the muscles underneath the scrotum, behind the scrotum, on the skin between the scrotum and the anus. And you should feel a contraction there. That's the muscles that actually do that action. So if you can actually feel that area, and it's in this image here, you can just see where to actually just touch, or what we call palpate. You might feel that area tighten as well. Now, when you start to do this exercise, try to do it really gently, not too strongly, and really focus on keeping your breathing relaxed and getting the right technique for the exercise. Some men find that they can activate these muscles better lying down rather than standing up. So you might find that lying down flat or semi-reclined helps you as well. The other thing you can do is to just as a test, try to do a flow stop when you're using your bladder or emptying your bladder once a week. So you might find that you can just slow the flow, and that's your pelvic floor muscles that actually do that and contract to do that and then relax the muscles. So there's some strategies that you might like to use, and I hope they help you with actually learning to switch on your pelvic floor muscles and get these exercises going. Now, the next question comes from Ali, and again, another common question. Some people say that exercise effect on penis size, is that right? Hi Ali, thanks for your question. I'll just direct your attention to the image up here. And I think if you have a close look, you can see that the muscles that we're exercising with Kegel exercises are at the base of the penis. So they're not along the length of the penis, and these muscles are actually really small. So it doesn't matter how much you exercise them, they're not going to affect the length or the size of the penis. They're actually only going to work around the base of the penis and in towards the anal area. So no, they won't affect size. The next question comes from Vinu, and a lot of you guys have asked me about this. I'm not able to breathe normally while doing the exercise, and while contracting I hold my breath and release during the muscle. What to do? So again, this issue comes when, or it usually happens when your pelvic floor muscles are weak, particularly when you're starting out the exercises. So when you breathe in, your lungs expand, they move outwards with air, they fill with air, and they create a pressure downwards. Your diaphragm moves downwards. And that pressure downwards actually works directly against the lifting and squeezing action of your Kegel exercises. So they're in direct opposition of each other. That's why it can be really difficult to breathe normally when you do your exercises. Now, there's a number of things you can do to actually help yourself to breathe during your exercises, and it is really important to breathe rather than hold your breath. So the first thing you can do is just to start your exercises really gently. Don't try to do them really strongly. Focus again on getting your technique correct. Now, if you start to contract, so you contract the pelvic floor muscles and do your Kegel exercise, retract the penis, think about stopping the flow, then what you do is try to breathe shallow. So try not to breathe too deeply. And you might find that you can just contract the muscles and start to breathe shallow, and then perhaps a little bit deeper. The other thing that some guys find helpful, the other strategy some guys find helpful, is that if they actually breathe out as they retract, so breathe out at the same time as you start the exercise, and then try to keep breathing normally throughout the exercise. So I hope those tips help you. It is really important that you breathe during your exercises because these muscles need to work functionally for you and work against a normal breath. Now, the next comment is from David, and David says, I tried it, but my belly was flexed and I couldn't relax the abdominal muscles. Hi David, thanks for your question comment. Again, this is another really common problem when you start out with your Kegel exercises. So what you often tend to do is try to contract everything when it's really hard to isolate just the pelvic floor muscles. So a lot of the time you'll try to draw your tummy in strongly, you might squeeze your butt, you might even squeeze your thighs. We try to discourage you from doing this, particularly with the upper abdominal muscles. So when you pull your upper abs in, they actually create a force downwards, and that force downwards actually pushes the pelvic floor down. And what you're trying to do is move the pelvic floor inwards. So it's like again, that opposite action. So try to keep your upper abdominals relaxed. The way you can do that is by trying to breathe normally into the base of your lungs while you actually do your exercise. And also the other thing I want to mention is try not to contract too strongly. It is normal to feel some lower abdominal contractions. So contraction between the navel and the pubic bone, you will likely feel that, and that's actually a good thing. That's your deep abdominal muscles contracting with your pelvic floor. That's actually what we want. So yes for lower abdominals and no for the upper abdominals. If you can train yourself to do that, that will be great. So all the best with that, David. And we've got our next question or next comment. This is a really common comment. Dwayne Johnson. Dwayne, I'm so glad you're watching this video. So glad you're watching my channel. Thanks. He says, I would prefer if this techniques can be uploaded as an image. That would be more helpful. Thank you. Yes, I hear you. Hundreds of comments along these lines. This is my own technical challenge. I need to find an animator. If there's one out there, can you please contact me below, because I'd love to animate some of the techniques and the exercises for you so you can understand them better. Totally understand. Thanks, great feedback. Next question's from CSB. Hey Michelle, doing this for the first time, thank you so much. Is it beneficial to try doing all positions? Yes, another great question. Definitely try all positions. So there's 3 positions that we talk about for doing these exercises. Lying down or perhaps semi-reclined in a lounge chair can be a really great way to start out your exercises, particularly if the pelvic floor muscles are weak. But then we try to get you guys to try to start doing your exercises sitting, so you're lifting the muscles against gravity, and then also moving into standing, because the pelvic floor muscles have to work a lot harder when you're standing upright as opposed to lying down. So it's like lifting heavier weights in the gym. So you can actually progress your exercises to standing upright and doing some or nearly all your sets standing upright. You're going to get much more in the way of strength gains, plus the muscles will work functionally for you. So they'll be working for you as you're moving around rather than just lying down. So I hope that helps you out. Now the next question's from Jack, and Jack asks, okay, 8 to 12 reps, 10 seconds each, and rest for how long between reps? Thank you. Yeah, hi Jack. Thanks for your question. Another really good one. It's really important to take rest breaks, as you know, between these exercises. It's again, just like exercising in the gym. So if you've been doing a heavy set of bicep curls, you'll want to make sure that you actually relax the muscles and allow them to recover before your next effort. So ideally, I say to most guys, try to relax for between 6 to 10 seconds between each exercise, but you might find that you need longer, or you might find that as you improve with your strength, you actually don't need as long to recover. I just want to also make one comment on this really good question. When you do rest, make sure you relax or put your weights down. So you've really got to relax the pelvic floor muscles. And if you're not sure how to do that, you can check this video above. But relaxing the pelvic floor muscles gives them complete ability to then contract strongly the next time. Otherwise, it's like holding your bicep curl with your heavy dumbbells during your rest break. So that means the next exercise, you're going to be much more fatigued. So really relax your pelvic floor muscles to get the most out of each exercise you do. So I hope that helps you, Jack. Good luck. Now for our final question, Jason H asks, can this help a man last longer in bed? Hi Jason, again another really commonly asked question, and the answer is if the problem is because the muscles are weak, yes, definitely. Your Kegels can definitely help you to last longer. What I would say to you is to practice doing your exercises in a number of different ways. Practice some long contractions. So I usually say 10-second holds, but then try to actually go to 20 seconds if you can and do a lot of them. So you'll see in most of my videos that I say 3 lots of 10 seconds, that's a standard thing we say. But recent research is actually showing that for men, they might be able to do more exercises, more Kegel exercises, and get better results. So what you're looking at doing is, rather than what I usually say with doing your 3 lots of 10-second sets, doing actually 6. So you're doing 10 lots of 10-second holds, and you're doing that 6 times rather than just the 3 times. So you're actually getting in a lot more endurance exercise. I'll also add to that is to try to do some really strong, fast reps as well. So strong, fast, intense, using at least 50% or about half of your maximal contraction strength that you could possibly use. So I'll just go through that one more time. So what you want to be doing is doing your longer holds and doing them perhaps up 20-second holds and doing more of those. Or you might like to be doing some more of your 10-second holds, say up to 6 lots of your 10-second holds. So you're doing quite a lot of exercise there to make your gains. So I really hope that helps you with your problem, Jason. Good luck. So in summary, I think you can see that there's a lot of frequently asked questions that many people actually experience the same types of problems. So I really hope this FAQ helps you with some of your FAQs in relation to Kegel exercises. Again, I love to hear your questions and comments. Please feel welcome to post them below. And also too, if you found this video helpful, if you could give it a like, because that helps other guys find the video too. Thanks so much for watching today. I'll see you next time.